Right now, oh my god, Teriaq. Teriaq smells so good. Wow, this feels crazy. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first YouTube video in years. If you don't know me, my name is Shada, but you can call me Shads. And I used to be a beauty lifestyle guru way back when, but now I want to share more about my perfumes. I'm a Libyan Canadian living in Dubai, and as such, I have access to a lot of amazing Middle Eastern brands, and someone that is boycotting most brands. I'm so glad that I have Middle Eastern brands to work with because I can get the most amazing scents without feeling some type of way about spending money on them. And not to mention, they're almost always a fraction of the cost. Anyways, so today I wanted to share, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4 Middle Eastern perfumes that I cannot wait to wear in the winter. Now, because I live in Dubai, winter is very moderate, but it still gets cool enough for me to pretend that I can enjoy cozier perfumes. Although some of these are not really that cozy, but like I would only wear them really in wintertime. So let's start. So first up, I have one of my favorite Middle Eastern perfume brands. I love this brand, and I think they love me back because they keep sending me PR. And that is Khadlaj. In case you didn't know how to pronounce this brand before, now you know. It's Khadlaj. Khadlaj. Like you're like, ugh. Khadlaj. Okay? Okay. This is Empire Victor, which is a lemony, vanilla-y, musky perfume. It's funny because the first time I smelled this, I did not know that I liked it. In fact, I thought I was pretty... repulsed is a very strong word, but the very first spray of this, I was like, ooh, this smells different. And I don't know if it's in a good way or not. But now that I've let it sit, this is very much almost like a vanilla, like the top smells like a vanilla lemon muffin vibes. Like, you know the ones that you can buy at the store, the pre-packaged ones? It smells like that for like a split second, and then it turns into this beautiful vanilla, woodsy, musky perfume. The more it sits, the more I can smell the musk. To me, it's a very animalic musk, which I'm not usually a huge fan of because anything remotely animalic on me starts to smell like a leather tannery, and not in a good way, like as in freshly skinned cow. I think that's why I didn't like it in the beginning, because in the beginning, that first spray on me smelled like, I was like, this is freshly skinned, I guess deer if it's musk, but now it kind of almost has like that lipstick vibe in the dry down after you get away from that lemony cupcakiness. And it's like a musky, vanilla-y caramel. I don't get too much jasmine, and it has almost this like dry facet to it. But yeah, this, I think in cooler weather, I'm so excited for it. This one is one that's relatively new to me. This is Flor Oud. That's another word that if you don't know how to pronounce, this word right here, say it after me, Oud. The best way I can describe it again is going, ugh, yeah. Like when you're in like disgust, like find it in the back of your throat, like right against your Adam's apple, just ugh. Oud. It's very easy. Once you get it, you can get it. This is so beautiful. Wait. The first time I smelled this, I'm like, okay, Oud. Fine. When you live in Dubai for a long time, oud becomes very commonplace. But now that this has had time to sit, oh my god, like I knew I wanted to choose it for this video because I liked it the first time I smelled it. And I was like, oh, this will be nice in winter. But now, again, I've had this one for a couple of weeks too. Wow, this is like rose, very woody, like, but not like, it's like a dry, aromatic woody. What are the notes for this? Wait, I've forgotten what the notes are for this. Geranium. That's what I'm smelling. So, according to this, top notes of mandarin and rose, middle of musk and geranium. That geranium, man. Wow. Vanilla, tonka beans, and amber base notes. This is stunning. Wow, this is macerated like into something completely different. If you don't like geranium, I don't think you'd like this. Because it's giving that like, I don't know. Oh, I'm so excited to wear this. The thing is now I know that I enjoy this, but I don't know how the people around me would enjoy this on me. Specifically my husband. He's very against super floral perfumes on me. And this is very much a floral oud. But yeah, I would say this is definitely very heavy on the geranium. Like now that I read what the note was, I'm like, duh. In the bottle though, it smells more clean almost. And then when you spray it out, it becomes this like heady, very woody floral. I knew that there was rose in it immediately. I love a rose note. I love a rose, especially if it's a jammy rose. I wouldn't say that this is inherently jammy. I would say it's more so just like, not powdery. I wouldn't call it powdery at all. The geranium is pretty, like, I don't know if I've ever heard of a jammy geranium, but it's very much, maybe it's the mandarin in it that is making it feel almost syrupy. In the weirdest way, this almost smells like rose water, like as if the rose in this were not rose but rose water instead. At least that's what my nose is picking up. Is it weird that I'm about to salivate? This is so good. I haven't smelled this since it macerated, but I knew that I liked it. But oh my god, I didn't think I liked it this much. Okay, the last two are definitely cozier, warmer scents. This was actually my first Lattafa ever. Okay, and I'll explain why. So one of my favorite perfumes, and it's very like been there, done that now, but I've been wearing this perfume for years, okay, before the hype. Delina Exclusif is my girl, and that is like, at one point that was my signature perfume, and I don't do signature perfumes, and I'm not someone that only wants to smell like one thing. But when I discovered Delina in like 2019, I think, before TikTok was really even a thing, I used to work at a department store in Dubai that closed down. And I always say that if this store was still around now, they'd be so popular because they had the most insane niche perfume selection. Anyways, Delina Exclusif is my favorite perfume, okay? And when I saw that Quinton Biche was going to create a perfume with Lattafa, I was like, oh my god. And I looked at the notes, and I remember reading the notes, and I'm like, ooh, maybe this will be like Delina's spicier Gourmands sister. And let me tell you something. When I first got this perfume, by the way, this is Teriaq by Lattafa. When I first got this perfume and I sprayed it, this is before knowing that Arabic perfumes had to be macerated. The assault that assaulted my nose, my nose was immediately like, no, I could not handle whatever this was. It was so spicy and just like peppery and made me want to sneeze so bad. It was such a visceral reaction to this perfume that I was like, oh no, what did I buy? So I sprayed it and then I just left it. I didn't know it needed to macerate or whatever, but I just left it because I was like, well, I'm not going to return it because the bottle is beautiful. I think this bottle is so stunning, and everyone that hates on Lattafa's perfume bottles, I'm like, you don't get it. I kept it and I just left it in its box because I was like, whatever, it's beautiful. I'm sure maybe one day I'll want like a super spicy perfume to layer with something sweet. Let me tell you, it was maybe a month ago that I was just going through my perfumes, and I just was like, you know what? Let me give it another try. Because now at this point, I'm like, I know about maceration. So I let this macerate for so many months. And the perfume that Miss Teriaq is now, oh, it's so good. It's so good. So I know it's supposed to be like JPG Labelle. I cannot remember the last time that I smelled Labelle. So in my head, I cannot remember what Labelle smells like. And I've never owned Labelle. Wow. I'm not a gourmand girl, okay? I'm not a gourmand girl at all. I am very much white floral, freshy, woodsy, spicy. I'm all of the other things. It's not gourmand and not animalic. I'm about to say something that might make you not want to watch me, but I used to be the biggest vanilla hater. I'm still not the biggest fan of vanilla, but now I've learned to appreciate it when blended with other things. This, wow. This to me smells like, the first thing I pick up is honey. This is so honey syrupy pink pepper. I can smell that pink pepper, that pepperiness, spiciness that was there that very first time, still there, but now it's so well rounded out. There is this like sourness to it that I'm picking up, which it must be the rhubarb. And then the caramel, the vanilla, I can smell the like vetiver. This to me is like cozied up in front of the fireplace with a faux fur blanket, like those fuzzy pink, white ones, with a cup of like caramel vanilla chai sweetened with honey. I've never had that, but that's what I imagine. But this is so syrupy, sweet, delicious on me. But yeah, I definitely get those white florals on my hand a bit more. Anyways, I can't wait for colder weather. This for date night. Obsessed. So last but not least, we have French Avenue Miraj Exclusif. This is warm floral, spicy floral heaven. This is cardamom and coffee, top notes, jasmine sambac in the middle, and then vanilla, incense, and oud in the base. And oh my god, that cardamom, like the first thing I smell, and right now I'm just, oh my god, Teriaq. Teriaq smells so good. I'm actually wearing this one right now, and on me, it's like the most aromatic cardamom vanilla coffee. If you're not familiar with like Arabic treats or Arabic coffees, during Ramadan especially, but throughout the year, it's a very popular thing to have Arabic coffee, so kind of like Turkish coffee, with cardamom in it. And this smells like that, like freshly brewed qahwa Arabiya, which is Arabic coffee, with like a sprinkle of hil, which is cardamom. And then you get that vanilla-y incense in the background, but it's really like, the incense doesn't smell like incense. It kind of lends it this like just smoky, earthy coffee grounds. Maybe like mixed with the coffee, it's giving me coffee grounds. I can't really smell the jasmine as jasmine, but there is a floral note to it, but I can't tell that it's jasmine. And the oud is very not present for me. On my skin, it does smell a bit more oudy once it like dries down a bit, but it's beautiful. It's stunning. And this bottle, I mean, look at that. Well, let me get my grubby fingers off of it. So yeah, that's Miraj Exclusif from French Avenue by Fragrance World. And that concludes my first video back to YouTube. This is a long video, I know, but that's why I wanted to come back to YouTube, because I love long form and I love chatting. And I'm just excited that I randomly decided to film a YouTube video on a Saturday and talk about perfumes for fall and winter as if it's not 37 degrees outside. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and if you enjoyed my vibes, follow me on Instagram because that's where I'm updating the most. And make sure you subscribe for more perfume content. I'm so excited and I hope I see you all next time. Bye bye.